Okay, so this is our first lesson together. So normally what I like to do in a first lesson, just to kind of give you an idea, is normally like to talk about the 4 basic fundamentals. So kind of the grip, alignment, posture, and your ball position. Today, it's going to be more of a, a reason, kind of a reasoning as to why shots are going where they're going. Okay? Everything as far as, your grip and everything goes is all pretty good. Alignment, ball position is pretty good. The one thing that I did notice that does need some attention, okay, was our alignment. Okay? The reason is what we have here on the left side is our target is this right in here.
Okay.
Okay, just over that bunker, okay, is where our black flag is.
Yeah.
And what you can see is our feet are aiming to the right out there. Okay? So anytime that our feet are aiming out to the right, in most cases when we put a decent swing on the ball, our ball is going to go where our body's aiming. Okay? The ones where they either go straight or left, we get something else going in there, which I'll talk about in a minute. But alignment is one of the big things. Okay, right now that's causing the ball to go right. Okay, so what we'll do, I saw you earlier hitting some shots with the ball retriever on the ground. Okay, so that's good. You have something that you lie down. So what we'll do is we'll do the same thing. Okay, we'll hit some balls with something on the ground, and we'll see if we can straighten that part up. Okay, so have you ever seen your swing on camera before?
No, I have I? No. I've
No?
had to say no.
Okay. So what we'll do, I'll let this just play first. Okay, and these are both shots that went to the right. Okay. Not bad. What were you going to say? You were going to say something?
I thought my legs were moving a little too, but I don't know whether that's...
Where?
Well, we went into
Just
my
in general?
backswing. I think my left knee started to come around a bit, whether that's right or not.
Okay. So what we'll do, I'm going to reset that.
In general, that wasn't bad.
That was
followed
not
through,
bad. Yeah.
So that's good. I know sometimes I'll miss it because I don't follow through. Like it just, it's like I'm in a pail of cement up
Yep.
way sort of thing.
Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to take this to the top, and we're going to stop here. Okay, this one is the one that you went left on.
Okay.
I just want to see what the differences are. Okay, so at the same stage, okay, first off, our alignment's better, okay? Second thing is what happens when any time that we have poor alignment, okay, we're aiming right at the target, okay? We always have to use something in our body to make the ball start on our right lines, okay? So typically what that is it's always going to be our shoulders, because our shoulders connect our arms connect the hands, which holds the club, right? So what you can notice here is when we get to this stage, okay, our shoulders are what we would be calling in an open position when we get an impact, okay? Too much of an open position. So what will happen is when we get that, the club will come from out here, okay, and go kind of in this way, and it'll start left on you, okay? So that's just a thing from your poor alignment, but you can see on this one here where you hit it basically right where we were aiming, okay? Our shoulders are still square, okay? Where you can see that one, we don't see as much of the left shoulder, the left arm, okay? So anytime you don't see that, our shoulders are going to be too open, and the club's going to come from across, and it's going to go left, okay? And then the last one, when we let these two play, okay, when we get into our follow-through, you notice anything different? In our follow-through, pay attention close to the ground.
Well, my heel's up.
Heels up more on this side? The one on the left or the right?
It's, that heel there's higher than this one.
Yep. So what that'll do, okay? So all we always want to try and do, we always want to try and get that foot right up off the ground, okay? Because that shows you that you've transferred all your weight. So anytime where you have that, so your foot is still partially on the ground, okay? We haven't transferred all of our weight, so a lot of our shots may go right, okay? But that one you actually squared up on, and you got most of it through, so that's why it went closer towards your target, okay? And then the last thing I'm going to show you, so any questions so far? So we're looking more at our shoulders, okay, and getting our foot up. Those are the two things so far, okay? And the last one that we're going to look at real quick is, I'm just going to go with one here. We're going to go with this ball. Okay? So the other thing that we want to try and correct, okay, and this could happen when you're hitting the ball to the right. Do you normally hook the ball at all? Not much?
No, I'm not really.
No. Okay.
I've on occasion, but it's
not very often.
No.
Okay. So what you can see right away is how that club goes quite a ways inside going back. So when I say inside going back, probably saying inside what? So I'm going to draw this line, okay? And that's kind of a line where we would never want the club to go inside that line, okay? So when we go back, you see right away how that club travels in the inside right away. Okay, so now when we come through, good position there. So now when we come through, you see now how everything, that club face, everything is nice and square. But the whole thing is that we'd rather have that club coming out more as opposed to going in here. Because what will happen anytime we go in here and it stays back in there, when we go through the ball, okay, see how open that face is? Okay, I'm always going to hit the ball right unless I get my hands going, which you don't normally hook the ball anyway, so that's not an issue for you. But that'll be another cause as to why the ball goes right. Okay, so right now we have two basic causes that we're really going to work on. Okay, so the first one being a takeaway. So we just want to try and get that club so it stays along this line, okay, for as long as we can. So it's just going to be a little more upright out here as opposed to being back in here. Okay, where you saw right away as soon as we took that swing back, how it went inside too much. Okay, I want to try and get that out here a bit more. Okay, and then the second thing, we just want to try and get that heel up. Okay?
Yeah. When I took a lesson last year from Matt,
Yeah.
one of the things that he said when you're lining the ball up, when you bring your club back, it gets to, like he'd stand right there, and he'd say, okay, now bring your club back, and I'd bring it back. He'd say, no, that's not right. When your club comes back, you should be hitting my belt buckle, standing right beside me. So I thought I just keep it inside as much as I can. But now you're saying keep it more.
No, that's true. If he's standing right beside you, so if he's standing here.
Then he's saying, like, when that club gets to,
Should be here. Right now, that club will be back here.
okay, so I'm way back there.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So that's still.
Because what I would normally do, and what I do with the drill is something similar to that, is what we'll do is we'll hit balls, and I have these shafts, okay? I'm going to set up. I'm going to set a shaft right here. So this is the same idea as someone standing beside me. But what I want to do is I want to go halfway back, and this club shaft here, I want to be parallel to that. Okay, so if you were to stand right over here, okay, so just go stand right here for a second. So your feet are right along this shaft, okay, and I take it back. See how it's right on your belt buckle, right? So it's the same idea, it's just a different
Different way of saying it.
But right now, what'll happen is I would be standing here, and if you were there, I'd be.
Oh, okay. It's more
back
like a
here.
baseball swing.
Yeah. Okay. So that's the only thing, and that's why you're gonna have to feel like it's out more.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Because anytime that we just say we got to make a little change and to bring it a little more out, chances are it'll still be too far inside. So I really want you to try and exaggerate to get that so it's almost out ahead of you.
Okay.
Okay, so this drill is the same idea as what he did,
Mm-hmm.
just a different way.
Okay.
Okay, so we got a couple things we're going to work on. So then what we'll do is we'll do those, and we'll come back and take a look at the video and see how we do.
Okay.
Okay?